We good?
We're good to go.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome to another episode of Creative Living. I'm Amy.
And I'm Max.
And today we're going to talk about investment in all its forms and how we can invest in ourselves as artists and creatives.
Yeah. And when we say investments in different ways, we can talk about things that you put money into and invest in your creative world and in yourself, but also investing your energy into certain things as well. So we'll cover.
And the basic financial, like money into things.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying? Sorry.
Yeah. That's what but it's good to redirect. Just in case.
God, Max.
Cool.
Where do you want to start?
Well, how about we start with what you were talking about first? Going slow.
Oh, going slow.
Yeah.
It's a funny way to speak about investment, but for me, this week has been a week of me choosing to invest my energies in a much less than I have in the last few weeks. So I've been choosing to go extremely slowly, extremely softly. I've been very careful with my investment of my energy, only giving my energy to the things that I feel are really calling for it. And I know that in the past, this would have really triggered me into thinking my normal shame narratives, like, why are you going so slow? You should be hustling, buying into this hustle culture. I was waking up much later. I was having really soft, slow mornings. I might have watched like an episode of something during the day. Like, even saying these things, I still find it hard because in the back of my head, I have this like inner critic that says that's shameful, that's unproductive, that's lazy. But I chose to do this last week and a bit like that. And it was such a worthwhile investment, and I've gotten so much more done. Honestly, I've gotten so much more done, and I've been so content. And more than that, I feel like I've been attracting more magic. I felt like I've brought in more good shit from the outside world into my internal world just by being careful about where I invest my energy and making sure that I just walk gently through the world.
Yeah, well, I think when you finally acknowledge that you are the one that attracts money, you're the money maker, you're a creative being, suddenly you have a different outlook on how you treat yourself, and you realize that you are the tool that will bring you all those things that you want in life. And so doing all of those things is really important, like investing that time into yourself and listening to yourself. Yeah. It can borderline on our other video of self-love, but if you can look at it like giving yourself that extra sleep is an investment.
Yes, exactly.
Or giving yourself that slow morning where you maybe bake something that's delicious and that feeds your soul, that's still an investment.
Yes.
And looking at it from a different light and giving yourself that energy and that love to then be able to have more meaningful time put into whatever creative field you're in. And when you're feeling that way, you're more magnetic as well.
That's
you attract
exactly
things.
Right.
Yeah. You attract more into your life. You become magnetic to other people. People are drawn to you when you're in that state of giving to yourself. Then others want to give to you too.
That's so true. When we give to ourselves, other people want to give to us. As I had this very soft day, my mantra was, even in my softness, I'm a magnet for magic. And in my softness, I bring things in. And I had one particularly very slow day. My body needed slowness and my mind did too. And I was like, Amy, just take this slow. You're going to bring in stuff. And sure enough, it was like my most productive day. Whatever. I don't love the word productive, but like I had, people buying tickets for my workshop and, things moved around me even though I had chosen to move slowly.
And I found that as well on some of my quietest days where I've just chosen to clean, like actually just tidy up my space, bake good things for my body.
Yeah.
Then I get inquiries and interest and things happen that maybe are not you physically putting pen to paper or physically holding the camera or anything like that, but that things happen in that day sometimes when you just allow stillness.
I love that.
Realizing that there's other things that make a day more meaningful than just
work,
the result.
stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think often we think that like stress is like what it is to be working, you know?
Yeah, if you're not busy and overwhelmed and like feeling flustered, then are you really doing enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lie.
There's a huge culture, I know, in other countries as well, but in Australia, I don't know, and I noticed this in school as well, where people would show off, oh, well, I stayed up till 4 a.m. to finish that assignment. And then I get now, even my friends, they stay back till 10 p.m. at night most days of the week for work. They come in early. It's big, hard lifestyle where you've got to put in those extra hours to be noticed.
It's fucked. I have so much to say about this. Maybe we should have made this video about that. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's completely fucked. And that's not actually a helpful investment in yourself. Setting boundaries.
The best investment.
The best investment.
It really is.
It really is, because then you start respecting yourself and respecting what you can do and what you actually can't do. Acknowledging that time maybe is best spent on the couch watching an episode of Friends, or
totally
sitting and having that hot chocolate and a cookie.
Yeah.
And going, acknowledging of like what you've done that day, and sitting down and going, I have done enough. I am enough.
You're always enough. Always.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter what you've done. Yeah, just being rather than doing is often, I think, it's the way to like really enjoy what we've been given in life.
And investments in other ways. So if there's an area of your life that you want to explore more, maybe you've got your job, like you work part-time, full-time, and then you've got the creative life that wants to come out, or whatever level you're at in your creative journey. Investing in maybe like a course 1 day a week can also be something that feeds your soul, yes, creatively, but also opens you up to the network that you need to be.
Yeah, it's very active.
Yeah, like embracing the world itself, even just one afternoon a week or something. That's also really important. Not having to splash. I mean, you can go to uni or whatever, like, but finding, if you've just got a budget of like $500, like how you can invest that money into that creative world, and going, this is worth money. This is worth my money. Therefore, people will invest in me.
Yes. When you invest financial energy, so if we look at money as an energetic exchange, when we put our energies into something, we receive something back. Yeah. And it gets, especially if you're feeling stagnant in your creativity, or if you're a writer and you do a lot of alone work, so your energy is very kept in your own sphere, putting that financial energy out brings in some movement, some kinetic energy that often leads to other things. And I really believe in also just the idea of financially investing in yourself validates what you're choosing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you've suddenly decided that this is an area of value and you put that energy into it, that's when things actually start to happen. Someone very close to me has a big battle with getting their business going. And they've got their side job, so they work 3 days a week, and then they've got 2 days now that they've just put aside, and they've got their office, and already just that energy putting into those 2 days and saying, I've got an office, like I'm investing my money into paying rent for this office, has attracted her a whole lot of new clients. And so don't underestimate the power of it. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money. I mean, it doesn't even have to be money. It's just investing your time and your energy and your thoughts into something can reap huge rewards for yourself, both internal and external.
100%.
Yeah, I think we both just don't underestimate the power of investing in yourself and investing in your creative journey.
100%.
And it can be done in so many different ways.
In so many different ways.
Yeah.
Cleaning your house, financial courses, mentorships, workshops, TV,
I mean,
a
you've
cup
got a
of
workshop.
tea. I do. It's a good example of how you can invest. Like, I've invested my own time and money into creating this workshop so that others can invest in themselves as writers, as authors, and come and spend a day and putting their emotional and physical energy into writing, into unpacking their narratives, into respecting themselves as writers. And hopefully there'll be a good energetic exchange there.
That's good for you. You're expanding your network.
Yeah.
You're doing what you love. You're saying that this is worth my time and my energy, but also you've got people giving back, but at the same time they're going to be getting something as well, going, it's just like one day.
Yeah.
And putting that time and energy suddenly makes you take yourself more seriously.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a big part of it. If we don't invest in ourselves, then we're not taking ourselves seriously. If we don't invest in our art, then we're not going to, nothing's going to ever come from it. Yeah. It's a sign of taking yourself seriously and taking your art seriously.
Yeah. Just don't underestimate the power.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Love it.